I'm reaching out to invite you to the 2023 Diocesan Clergy Conferences. That's right, plural conferences. I'll get to that in just a moment, but first I want to share with you some staggering numbers. We're currently experiencing the largest and fastest shift in American religious history. It's bigger than the First and Second Great Awakening and every revival in the United States combined. And this isn't a Great Awakening, it's a Great De-Churching. De-churching is the term that's used for when someone grew up attending church, but in adulthood stopped attending church. 40 million Americans, that's how many have left church. That's 1 in 6 adults in the United States. And almost all of that has happened within the last 30 years. That is a massive change over a short period of time. And it's not just happening out there somewhere. Central Florida is one of the fastest de-churching areas in the entire country. And we all know these are not just statistics. These are spouses and children, grandchildren, and friends. We know the de-church. We know their names. We pray for them. We love them. We feel this. And thanks be to God, there's good news. And priests and deacons in the diocese, you're part of that good news. I know you care about the de-church, and we just need to understand why they left and what we can do about it, because there's another big number, 20 million. 20 million of the de-church said they're willing to come back. And most of them said that what will bring them back are relationships. The information I just shared with you comes from the largest and most comprehensive study of de-churching in America. It's commissioned by Jim Davis and Michael Graham, and they're going to be our speakers for this year at both conferences. Jim and Michael are the authors of The Great De-Churching. Who's leaving? Why are they going? And what will it take to bring them back? Let's talk about having 2 clergy conferences this year. This is because the callings for the diaconate and priesthood are distinct. In the ordination service for priests, they're charged with proclaiming the gospel in word and deed, declaring God's forgiveness, pronouncing God's blessing, and administering the sacraments. Deacons are called to a special order of servanthood, making the love of Jesus known to those among whom they work and live, but also this, and this is the key, deacons are called to interpret to the church the needs, concerns, and hopes of the world. Those 2 distinct callings influence what deacons need to understand about the de-church and what priests need to understand about the de-church. So the authors, Mike and Jim, are going to tailor their presentations for each order of the clergy. Priests, your clergy conference will be held on October 23 through the 25th, and it's titled The De-Churched, Proclaiming the Gospel in Word and Deed. And deacons, your clergy conference is held on October 27 and 28, and it's titled The De-Churched, Interpreting Their Needs, Concerns, and Hopes. Both conferences will be held at Canterbury Conference Center, and that's to help keep costs low, but also support Canterbury during their time of transition. And in addition to presenting unique content for priests and deacons, having 2 conferences this year will give every priest and every deacon in the diocese an opportunity to be there in person. There's always been a capacity issue at Canterbury when we had just 1 clergy conference. Too many clergy just could not attend. Plus, I know it isn't possible for many of the deacons to attend a clergy conference during the week because of their work schedule. So having clergy conferences for deacons on a Friday and Saturday is intended to help with that barrier. We will send out information as soon as possible, but for now, priests, save the dates, October 23 through the 25th, and deacons, October 27 through the 28th. I look forward to attending both conferences and spending time with you in fellowship. Until then, pick up a copy of The Great De-Churching.